Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matteo and today I'm going to share with you how I use Google Calendar to boost productivity and stay organized through each day. If you are looking to manage your time better and get more done, then you are in the right place. Before we dive into the specifics, let me tell you about my journey with Google Calendar. I've been using it every single day for the past 3 years and it has completely transformed the way I manage my time and tasks. It has helped me streamline my schedule, avoid overbooking, and ensure that I never miss an important meeting or deadline both in my work and personal life. From juggling multiple projects at work to organizing leisure activities, Google Calendar has been my go-to tool. Visualizing my day, week, and month at a glance has been invaluable in helping me allocate my time efficiently and manage my tasks effectively. Not only this tool helps me stay on track, but also reduces stress by providing a clear and organized view of what's coming up. I'm a very organized person, so this helps me a lot. Whether you are a student trying to balance classes and study time, a professional managing his work, or just someone who wants to get more done, Google Calendar can help you take control of your time and significantly boost your productivity. Trust me, when you start using it, you'll wonder how you have ever managed without it. So let's dive into how I make the most out of this powerful tool and how you can do it too.
Hey guys, so here we are on Google Calendar, and I'm excited, guys, to show you how basically I built my week on Google Calendar. Fantastic tool. So yeah, definitely you may want to stick around if you're not using Google Calendar yet. And to start with Google Calendar, you just need a Google account. So you just need like a Gmail account, or if you already have a professional email from your company. But the Gmail account is great to start, and as soon as you have your Gmail, you just go at calendar.google.com and you can start building your calendar. So I will show you basically how I build my week, the events, tasks, and everything. I want to tell you guys that this approach is like a simple way to use Google Calendar, and that I find the most effective, right? Because over planning doesn't work for me, at least. So filling every gap and just stresses you out. So this thing for me really works, is simple and effective. So let's start with this week. Starting from Monday, I always start from my work blocks. So for example, on Monday, I usually work from 8:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. in the morning. So that's a work block. So I build an event like this. So I start with a work block, and I generally put work blocks in blue, because this is the color of concentration. And so yeah, I like to have my work blocks in blue. So at 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. I work. Then I have lunch. I don't like to put like lunch as an event. It just for me doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'll just leave it open, just to relax, have lunch. Yeah, so that's how I do it. Then from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. there's the second work block, marking it in blue. And after 6 p.m. From 6:30 till 8, I have my gym time on Mondays, and I mark my gym or general sports time with dark green, because this is a kind of healthy color. So yeah, that's how I do it. And yeah, so as you can see, like my Monday is very easy to build. As for the specific task that I'm doing in the work blocks, I don't put them on Google Calendar because that would be too messy, but I use an external task manager, for example, Asana. I use where every email, every follow-up that I have to do, or spreadsheets, like anything I have to do for my work, I do it on Asana, but that's for another video. So here's just how I structure my day. So I have my work blocks from 8:30 to 12:30, and in the morning, and from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the afternoon. Then my gym time from 6:30. As you saw, I don't do like from 6 to 8 like this, because I want to have like a buffer time. So a buffer time that gives me, the flexibility to, prepare my things, or if I'm late at work, just to have some time. So spacing out my work from my gym time. And this works very well for me. And later on during the day, I come back home, I have dinner, and I just relax a bit, maybe watch some TV or some YouTube content. Generally, I prefer YouTube content. But yeah, I don't put that in my calendar. I just want to put like the most important stuff that I do, most important blocks that I want to accomplish during the day. That's basically my Monday. As for work, you see it like this, but on my calendar, I may have something like this, like call with X, and then, call with Y. So this is how does this thing happen? Is because I sync basically my personal calendar with my work calendar. So, and this is like something that I really suggest to you also guys do it. So I view them in one single view. So I know what is my work time and what is, my personal leisure time. And on my work calendar, which is associated to my company's email, I get invited to calls, with clients or, internal calls, and to invite people. Basically, when you do an event, you go here and add guests. Yeah, that's basically how you. So yes, to add people, you just go here and say like matteo@gmail.com. Yeah, so that's And so when I get an invite for a call, I accept it. This invite arrives directly into my inbox, and when I accept it, it pops up into my calendar. So as said, for work, I have like small tasks or, also the big projects, but, something that I have to do for my work on Asana. So different task manager. And here I just want to see like my time blocks. And as for time blocks, like the calls are, a separate time block, and they overlay generally with my work blocks. That's basically how it looks. Then moving on Tuesday. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, I work at my startup's office, which is in Turin. I'm based in Milan, so I have to commute. So I take the train at around 7:45 in the morning. So that's, travel to Turin in my case. So I take the high-speed train from Milan to Turin. It takes 1 hour. And I am at the office for 9. And, from 9 to 1 p.m., I work with a team. Then we have lunch from 1 till 2 p.m. Then from 2 p.m. to 6, generally, there's like work in the afternoon. And of course, there may be, calls with various stakeholders, So it may look something like this. And yeah, because when I'm with the team, like internal meetings are, we are in the same office, so we don't need, to have them in the calendar because we are all there. And so as we are a small team, we can basically talk directly with each other and basically organize internal meetings like in real person like this. On Tuesday night, I'm fortunate not to travel back to Milan, but I stay in a hotel there in Turin, so I'm not commuting back. And in the evening, I may join my colleagues for an aperitivo or a dinner, or sometimes I just go and relax a bit at a hotel, finish some work, and the day finishes like this. Then on Wednesday, same work blocks. So from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. Then I finish a little bit early at 5:30 p.m. because this time I'm commuting back to Milan, and I'm taking the high-speed train at 6. So travel back to Milan. So this when I take the train, like when I book the train tickets, they automatically appear here as traveling to Turin, traveling to Milan. So I don't have usually to put it manually, but this is just to show you some examples. And then I'm at home at around 7:30 p.m. and then I have dinner and chill a bit. And so the day finishes like this. As you see, like for me the most important thing is to be focused and work in my work blocks. So I find myself to be the most productive in the morning, and in the afternoon, like after dinner, I'm not productive. So for me there's not a lot of sense to work after dinner, and it's better to recharge and take off your mind from work. And so that's how I approach it. Then on Thursday and Friday, generally it's a bit more flexible, like the work blocks, because I may have some kind of appointments or seeing some people. But in general, I found myself to be most productive in the morning. So I like to have my work block from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And yeah, maybe I may see a friend for a coffee that's a very popular thing to do here in Italy, you know, catching up friends for coffee. I love it. I love coffee. I love hanging out with friends for coffee. So that's something I do quite regularly. So I may see a friend for coffee after lunch, like from 1:30 p.m. to 12:30 p.m. I generally mark my friends' time with this color. That's how I do it. And yeah, and then back to work from 2:30 p.m. till 6 p.m. So that's work time. And then I didn't have the opportunity to go to the gym in the days when I'm touring, so I go back in the gym on Thursday. Yeah, so 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. it's generally my gym time, and I mark it in dark green. Moving on Friday, yeah, same work block for the morning, and then I may have to go for groceries, and then, for example, after groceries I hit the gym, so I make sure I go 3 times a week during the week. So yeah, that's pretty much my schedule. And lastly, I like to catch up friends after dinner, maybe for drinks. So generally, like at 10 p.m. I meet up with friends, and we may go to a bar, have a drink, and chill. So yeah, that's something I really enjoy during Friday nights. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for weekdays. Then in the weekends, I like to keep my blocks a little bit more flexible, or even just put just some like the essentials, and I want to have a lot of free space. I generally work also on Saturday morning, like from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's still a productive moment for me. But then a rule that I gave to myself is not to work, or at least I try, in Saturday afternoon and on Sundays, because I don't find it like healthy. So I'll leave it free Saturday afternoon, and maybe I catch up with friends. It's a very common thing here in Italy. So aperitivo is basically catching up friends at around 6:30, 7 p.m. before dinner. Have a beer, have a drink, have something to eat. But that's not dinner. But it's something nice, especially like during June and summer. You see the sunset, and like there's good vibes, and like Milan for aperitivos in June is very special. I may have an aperitivo here with friends. But yeah, this like weekends change a lot. I may sometimes go to the mountains and change a bit location. For example, on Sundays I may have a trip to the lake, but I like to keep it very, very flexible, as said, to relax and meet people. Also do stuff that I wasn't able to do during the week, even go shopping or anything you missed during the weekdays. So with this, you see, I have a very good comprehensive look of what my week is about. So, and differentiating events by colors make me realize at a glance how allocating my time. So, the most time goes to work, but I also make sure that I have proper time, for training. So for sports, gym time, and also very important for me, like seeing friends, meeting people. So yeah, that is like some of the most important areas of my life. And so I want to see that I make time for things that for me are very important. And yeah, so it's very useful to like Google, as you can see, like Google Calendar can really help you track your days, weeks, and plan your weeks. I'm a very organized person, so I like to have things planned, but as you see, like leaving free spaces and don't plan too much. So because you will learn that planning too much is something not sustainable. The last thing I wanted to show you is tasks. So when you create an event, you can both you can create an event or create a task. So a task is something quick. I mean, for me, it's something that I relate to something quick that takes me like 10 minutes maximum, like 20 minutes. So I may have to call X. So it's something maybe that I have to do during that day, but there's not a specific moment I need to do it. So it is something quick that I say, okay, I need to do it on Thursday, 27. I'll do it, but I don't plan to do it like in the morning, in the afternoon. I'll just see during the day when it's the best time to do it. Or, if you have to go and, buy like something out, like maybe you need to buy like a new charger or anything, I will just mark it as a task, like a really quick thing you need to do. And when you complete it, you just mark it as complete. So that's, very convenient to see things that you, tasks that you had to do and completed. So this generally for me is more, small personal tasks, because as said, like work tasks, I use a separate task manager just for work to keep track of everything, because, you have a lot of work tasks. So I just try to keep this as minimal as possible for a few, like a small personal tasks that I have to accomplish during a certain day.
Now, let me share with you some of my top tips for using Google Calendar to boost productivity. First and foremost, keep it simple and don't overplan. I know it's tempting to schedule every minute of your day, but a cluttered calendar can quickly become overwhelming. Just like the one you see in most YouTube videos that, in my opinion, are not very realistic. I used to do it in the beginning, but trust me, it's not worth it. Focus on the most important blocks of your day and leave some flexibility for unforeseen events or breaks. So leave gaps in your day. You don't need to fill every single hour with activities. Keeping some space free allows you to handle unexpected tasks that come up and give you time to recharge. For instance, you could also block out an hour in the afternoon as buffer time to catch up with any delayed activities or just to relax a bit. My second tip for you is limit how often you check your calendar. Aim it to check it no more than 3 times a day, for example, morning, midday, and evening. This helps you stay organized without falling into the trap of over-planning or getting distracted by constant adjustments. In the beginning, I used to check it almost every hour, and trust me, it was really unproductive and stressful. For quick checks during the day, I suggest you download the Google Calendar app. That's very practical when you're not in front of your computer to check your schedule for the day. Third, sync multiple calendars into one view. I recommend you have at least 2 calendars, one for work and one personal. This way you can keep them organized and uncluttered, but view them together to get a comprehensive look at your day. You can easily sync multiple calendars into one view via Google Calendar settings. It helps balancing both aspects of your life and not overlapping events. For instance, sync your calendar work with your personal one to make sure a friend's catch-up doesn't clash with a team meeting. Then color coding your events is another great strategy. Assign different colors to various types of blocks. As you saw, I differentiate by category. For example, I use blue for work, dark green for sports, and when I have something urgent or like extremely important, I block it in yellow or orange so that it immediately catches my eye and I never forget about it. So having different colors is very useful to see how much time you are spending, for work, into sports. Also understand that you make time for your family, your friends. So basically understand the most important areas of your life and make time for each one. Lastly, you can set reminders for certain types of events. Personally, I don't use this feature, but I know this is something very useful for a lot of people, so you may want to try it out. So guys, that's how I use Google Calendar to stay productive and organize my day. Remember that the key to effective time management is consistency and simplicity. By keeping your calendar straightforward, leaving some free space, color coding your events, and checking it only a few times a day, you can make the most out of this super powerful tool. And I really hope these tips help you as much as they have helped me. If you have any questions on Google Calendar, make sure to leave it in the comments below and I'll reply to you there. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Leave it a thumbs up if you find it useful and subscribe for more content, and see you into the next video.